Your work. Hello everyone, and welcome to round 4 of Formula Trout here in Suzuka in the F3 cars again. I'm back, Angel Revelo, back to give you guys commentary and a stream for today, as practice session is now just ending, as that's Oscar Williams going a bit wide. Here are the Degners, which I've heard been pretty deadly in these cars, but practice session is now over, as I think fastest time he's at 149.7. He's on a lap right now. He may improve, he may not. I don't know if anyone's on race fuel or quality fuel or whatever. Everyone, same tire compound for everyone currently. But yeah, I feel it's going to be a good race. We have 16 people, a bit more than Monaco, from what I remember. And a lot more people are here to race, thankfully. So, let's see, we got most of you are in pits now. We only got a few people out. This is someone who's new, Antonio Bunn, in this very nice livery. I remember the team name. Let's see, team name, team entry, Impact Blue, with a very nice blue livery. It's going F5. Oh, look, he's parked in the grid, and now in his pit box. That's a very nice livery. Just saw him teleport to pits, which is allowed during practice, so do not worry. It's not allowed during qualifying, which will begin shortly. Very nice blue, very nice pattern. Reminds me, it's very wavy. I like this a lot. Thomas Barberry for a younger, his last car coming on track, and once he finishes his lap, it should take us to qualifying. So, as of right now, if I can go to open the standings for you, which I have this time, since I didn't have much, well, I didn't have much of a rush of it last time streaming. It was very last minute. As it stands, Steve Stevenson leads the points. Leads the points. He's first by 40 points, with R2 Niemanen in second, and he's tied for third place currently with Maximilian Younger in the drivers, with Thomas Barberry a point behind him at 59. So it's really close, and fifth and sixth are both in Ford cars of Oscar Williams and Jaap Wagnervoort, 52 and 55 points respectively, and so 52 and 45 points respectively. My bad. But yeah, practice session should be fully over now. Some people just completing some laps, and it seems how it's going to automatically transition as everyone now has checked flags right next to their names. But yeah, today is hopefully going to be a really good race. A wide track this time, Suzuka. I feel like I'm repeating myself a lot. Good racetrack. It's been really good for F1, really good for F2. A long time ago when they used to race here, and it's always good for these smaller cars. Because now we transfer to the racetrack.
Stevenson was really quick and quiet pre-season, in the practice, but then so was Oscar Williams. I mean, Williams has, very proven driver here in Sprint Series. He's not been quite there this season though, but this round at least, in the practice on the leaderboard before the race sessions actually started, that he was right up there. I think he set the fastest time overall by around 2/10. So he is probably the favourite, but other drivers very, very fast. Sad to see R2 and Cody Lawrence not here, but I think Stevenson and Williams are the ones watching this session.
So we go 12-minute qualifying session. We're following the chicken car currently of Radasha, who seems to be out of the pits first.
I'm sorry, but the music is wrong. Sorry to interrupt you. We can't hear you on stream.
Oh.
I can't.
Can't hear me on stream?
Can't hear on stream, can't see you.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry to interrupt you like this. Have a good one.
Wait, can you actually know you're on stream?
Oh, we can now.
Yeah. I was looking at my OBS, I was pretty confused about what was going on. Probably the music's too loud on the preview screen, but it's all good. But yeah, 11 minutes left to go. Very long out lap, so minutes ready. 2 minutes almost have gone by already. Just trying to start the first laps. Which, yeah, very short qualifying session, so we really got to get their laps in so we can see everyone's really packed up together going out the pits. That would be... Let me see, Radachi's gonna start his first lap around here at Suzuka, followed by, I think it's Barberry. The lead was correct, yeah, it's Barberry following him. Now, 157, we know there's faster times than that. Watch him come to his first quali lap. Barberry right behind him. Sector's not showing with the app I have, but it's all good. You can look at the sectors on the lifetime page I have open. Around the first sector, we can see where he sets in his car. The first sector ends up just before the Degmans, I think, or a bit after. Yep, 39.4 for Radachi, and fastest, and yep, people right behind him are already setting faster ones, so it's going to be a very competitive qualifying session, like always. It's good to see. Looking at the first sector coming in here.
Barry and Stevenson all 38.5 in that first sector.
Yeah, very close together. These faster guys. They are going to be setting quick lap times for their first lap times.
I wonder if Thomas is going to catch up to Roberto here, because he's really close to him on track. He's been a lot faster throughout the lap, and yeah, as they get onto the straight before 130R here, he might be held up there. It's his fault for not leaving enough space on the outlet.
Yeah, you see these first group of cars. These group of cars are very close to each other. I think Barberry might have been helped out with some slipstream there from Radachi being second, and also not being that close to him through that lap. But I think just being close enough for slipstream, he might get a really good lap in. So Radachi is about to cross the line right now. Let's see what he sets. Sets a 49. If sets a 52.0. Barberry 49.8. Williams 49.6. Stevenson 49.5. So there you have it. That's a pretty big difference. Oh my. Not for Williams and Stevenson though. That's a 52/100th of a second difference between their lap times. It was very close to them two. Man. Let's see what the new guy slotted in. 6th place for Antonio Bunn in the Impact Blue first race of the season. Following a Trout car very close behind. I think that's a newer guy as well. Let's see, find who that is.
It's Simon Wagenbach, I think.
Oh, it is Wagenbach. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good to see the Impact Blue team back. Oh, as Antoine loses it with Degna 2 there. Yeah, it's good to see them back. They raced previously in the feature series, the Beta Cup we ran just around a year ago now, I think it was. And yeah, they've had some good showings, some good pace. I think Antoine hit the podium in one of the rounds, so yeah, definitely a talented driver. Missed out on the Premier Series last time, but good to see him back here in the Sprint Series for another season. And as you say, with a really nice looking livery too.
Comes to around, yep, and I think he's on in lap this lap. He's 7/10 down on the fastest first sector, which I think, yeah, he might be in the main lap, depending on how fast his second sector is. Yeah, 5 seconds slower, so on an in lap. Yeah, I see most people going into the pits there for a split second. Yeah, Maximilian Younger, 10th down on the fastest lap of the qualifying session, and didn't improve on his first sector. See if he can improve on a second one.
Yeah, that long lap it's an interesting variable here. Obviously, we only have the 12 minutes qualifying session.
Nope.
You do your out lap, takes you 2 minutes. That's 10 minutes. You do your lap, you're down to 8 minutes, and then you do your in lap, you got 6 minutes. So you only really have enough time for one run if you want fresh tires. Maybe you can get 2 laps on one set of tires, but even then it's a long lap, so they wear out and they get hot too.
Yep. What is he going to set? Oh, 49.9. 49.9. I thought that was way faster. I sound super excited. That's awesome to fourth. That's three currently Jung GP cars in the top 5. To be expected, all of those guys on that team. It's almost a dream team. Them. Of course, Cody Lawrence is not here today, but still, very fast team. Everyone is consistently close to each other between all of them. Let's see, anyone else on that? We got Thomas Barber is back on one again. Coming down the straight. No, he's on that lap. Stevenson is about to cross the line again. Oh, no. He's on in lap. I didn't realize it.
We've got Vantalan just crossed the line. He's in P4 now. Quite a good lap for him. Maxi's on a lap going through Spoon at the moment.
Yep, personal best first sector. 73 hundredths faster. Gets a little slipstream from the impact blue car. If I can remember his name, Bun. I think it's Antonio. Yeah, it's Antoine. Bun. There we go. You see him cross the final line.
It's not going to be faster.
Oh, he got some personal best set. Oh, no, doesn't improve. Lost some time on that last sector.
The final chicane, yeah. Even with the toe.
Yeah. Somebody else is on a hot lap right now. We got Benchland and the group in the pits.
Williams and Berry on laps now, both currently about matching their first sector times. Williams just into the hairpin now.
Good to see. So, Barberry is very close to his teammate there, so I think that's his teammate falling upon. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's interesting that Stevenson did 2 laps on those tires, 2 fast laps, and the second lap was actually faster.
Well, yeah, you do gotta wear these tires with CSP physics. You do get the second lap usually sometimes will be better because you have the heated up tires with more grip.
You have to rubber them in. You have to bed them in for the first, out lap. Usually you can get away with it, but yeah, it gives Williams another chance as he goes a little wide at the final chicane. Loses the time on that lap, but he will have 2 minutes 10. Will have time to go around again, maybe even twice.
He sets a 49.8. He does, and what is Barber again to set? He sets a... Let's see what that is. He sets a... Let's see, last lap. A 50.0 last lap, so... Not an improvement from Barber.
Yeah, that's Stevenson, the current provisional poleman. He is on a lap again. He's already up nearly a 10th just in the first couple of corners. Oh, and he's lost it.
No.
Long way to go yet, though.
Yep, it's a very long lap with these cars. Yeah, we've got a minute 30 to go. Look at a lot of people are going to start. I don't think if you leave now, I don't think you have enough time to... Yeah, you don't have enough time to make it out. So I think everyone now is on their last few laps. Everyone out on the track.
Yeah, Vantalan's in the pits, so 4th is as best as he can do. I'm sure people will beat his time. Oh, Maxi is out. He messed up his final lap, so Maxi in the pits as well.
Yep, so I think we'll just watch Stevenson complete his lap. He is a tenth ahead of the next fastest car, which is Oscar Williams for in-Ford Racing. He's 57 hundredths down on his own time. Not a personal best first sector, but maybe he can improve in the second sector. He comes through Spoon Corner now. Long right-hander. So
Right-hander?
Right-hander? Am I stupid? I'm left-hander. I'm stupid. Yeah, the camera got to me. But, oh, purple sector. First purple second sector. 10th faster currently. As he comes through 130R. Alright. I brain fart there. I did not know what to say. Through the chicane. See what he can set. Seems like a good exit from there. So right now his last lap was a 49.4. Can he improve by a 10th? Yes, he can. A 49.396. 10th fast in the Barbary, who also improves to a.
They will have time for another lap, but will they have the tires?
Oh,
very off the road, turn one.
Yeah, I think he might just get out the way for his teammate. Yep, he's going wide. Stick to the grass. Don't get on that sand. Ooh. Pretty sure the sand can beat you. Yep. Yeah. I was gonna say I'm pretty sure the sand can beat you with these cars, and yep, back to pits. This is qualifying over.
Williams is still going for it though.
Yeah, and he's a 10th faster on his first. He's a 10th faster currently in the first sector. So maybe he can put a stop to Stevenson's quali reign. Maybe stop him from getting back-to-back poles in Monaco and here.
So those tires though, out the hairpin, he lost a bunch of time. The tires will be hot, they'll be worn, and yeah, he just didn't get the drive like he did the laps before.
Yeah, we'll see if he can maybe clinch the pole position away from Steve Stevenson. He's a 10th. He's 1/10 down. Well, 2/10 is it's 0.194 down basically against Stevenson, but he's not too far from Barbary. So P2 is definitely, you know, a pretty big reality. Is only 2/10 down though. Yellow second sector from the app I'm doing. Compared to the fastest lap of the session, I don't think this will be an improvement for the last man. There's a chance of improving his position here, qualifying as he comes down the last turn onto the main straight. Will he improve? He does, to a 49.4, and I think that just barely beats out Barbary, whose fastest lap is a 49.5. Yeah.
Good lap there. On the 3-lap old tires as well.
Yeah. Good lap from the in-forward driver, and that's qualifying over for us here at Suzuka as we move on to the two 20-minute rounds. These cars will have to endure. With Stevenson on pole, as that's someone coming out the pits. I think they will get sent back from the session, you know, ends officially. Yeah. That's back-to-back poles for Stevenson. I'm pretty sure he got pole at Monaco, if I remember correctly.
Yes. I want to say yes.
I could be wrong, and I think I'll check right now just to make sure I don't sound stupid. You check the standings. I don't remember if you guys record whoever got pole in the standings.
We should do.
It's the asterisk, correct? And yes, he did. He did get pole at and he got pole in Silverstone too. So this is back-to-back poles.
Very impressive.
For Stevenson. Younger GP is definitely going to be happy with that. The only other man to get a pole position is Oscar Williams, who's starting P2. So, and that was at round 1 at the Red Bull Ring. So, definitely some close competition here today. Ignore the app. I just need to fix some things. But yeah, very good qualifying session, and I think it shouldn't take long to transfer to the main session. If everyone's in the pits, correct?
Looks good. Need to sweep the track.
Sweep the track. I think we can go. So this should work. There we go. That should work now. Scene in OBS did not have a microphone share, so this scene should work correctly now. But yeah, Steve Stevenson on pole, Oscar Williams second. How are we feeling? How close do you think the competition is going to be for the first race? Full points, no reverse drift.
It should be good. It's it's only 10th separating them. It's a very long lap, 2 minutes around here. So I think it should be a really close race. You've got the top two, they're going to be going for it, and then obviously everyone behind as well wanting to capitalise on it. I think it should be a good race. Special mention to Martin Vanterland there as well. P4 is a good qualifying position for him. Again, it's another driver that's been around here in the Sprint Series for ages, and it's good to see him back up there on the second row.
Yeah, and right behind him in the, I think that's right behind him in the third row, he's Maximilian Younger, Yap Wagner. They had decent Monaco races. I think they should be stronger here. I think everyone should be stronger here. I don't think Monaco really shows what a driver can do, especially with how tight that track is in certain sections. I think we'll see a lot more competitive racing here. And just more confidence too, since not every, corner is bound by 2 concrete walls. So maybe we'll see some good moves. There were people talking about outbreaking each other in the chicanes. Maybe we'll see some last lap, center cross type collisions, but who knows?
That would be something.
Yep. As I think it's now a bit till the race starts, so we'll switch back to the track. As we have here Steve Stevenson on the pole position, lined up on the grid right next to Oscar Williams in P2. As the camera is bobbing a lot, I think this camera operator is shaking hands. Jesus.
Cold.
It's cold, yeah. What is the air temp? As I've seen some drivers talk about temp and the tires for this track specifically, because this track does eat up tires pretty well.
12 degrees out there today, 17 track temp, so quite cool. Not too bad, but
too bad.
Ideal for the cars, to be honest.
Yeah, but now we have 6 lights turn on as the cars, you can hear them revving their engines in the distance as it's lights out, and away we go for here at Suzuka for Formula Trout F3 Series. As Steve Stevenson gets a good start, Oscar Williams right behind him though, trying to follow the slipstream. Not going to go side by side into turn 1 though. I think that's Thomas Barberry right behind Oscar Williams trying to keep behind it. That's Maximilian Younger going around the outside of it's Vanterland. But I think just Dick's right behind him. I think he gets ahead of that's Wagenborg, I think, instead. I think he's actually defending his position there. They come through the S section. Steve Stevenson keeps the lead. I think we might have some more battles down here at the end of the grid. Because all looking them all come by with the sad shot. But here we're following a Wagenborg. As a lot of these guys in the back are much closer together than the guys in front. There you see a move down into the hairpin. No, but that's, I think, hopefully we don't miss any moves that may have happened there.
All neat and tidy on that first lap.
Yeah. We got Tim Draper though, going side by side with his teammate. Oh no, we just backs out of it, but that's one behind him. That's Verdace and Chin, solo driver, going side by side. I think it's pretty calm first lap for these guys, unlike Monaco. Pretty calm lap for Stevenson too. Good start, kept the lead, and now just has to defend from Oscar Williams, who's going to be chasing him, and his own teammates too, who's going to be trying to get back up the field and chase him also for the win.
Very interesting order as we start the second lap. It's Younger inward, Younger inward, Younger inward. All 3 cars from all 3 teams.
Yeah, definitely going to be them 2 fighting for at least for the podium positions here today. I have no doubt Oscar Williams can take the fight to Stevenson. You saw how close he was in qualifying, only a 10th off. So maybe just a mistake from Stevenson and the whole, and it could be just a one-on-one fight between these two. As yes, Vanterland is already second behind Barberry. So these guys are definitely pulling away quickly as we come through the Deckners. Which I think in these cars I've heard is pretty dangerous. I've heard if you go offline, just a bit, those Degner curbs will just fling you into the gravel.
These cars are so low to the ground, they're so light, if you just run a little too much curb, you just go straight on essentially. You can't get stopped for the corner and the brakes are locked. Oh, yellow flags for Simon Wagenvort. I think he's off at Degner 2.
Oh yeah, he is off, I think, too. And as we just talked about it, Simon Wagenvort, solo driver here, and hopefully he doesn't get beached in the sand. You can beach these cars in the sand pretty easily as he just gets out back onto the track. As he is now 16th second behind the next closest car. So a shame for him. He was around the mid-pack when we first saw him, and that was all the way back down in 14th. I think currently in this session we have 15 cars, if that's correct. No, 14. We have 14 cars. Thought I was missing one from the leaderboard, but no, we have 14 cars here today. Competing. Hopefully all of them want to get better positions than they started. Let's look at that. Oh. ACC.
Fastest lap for Stevenson, 3/10 faster than Williams, pulling away.
Yeah, so yeah, everyone has basically kept their position from the start of the race, besides Chin, who gained 2 positions, and Hawk, who gained... Oh, that's Oscar Williams going wide. Lost the rear of the car there, I think. We almost just missed it, down 3 positions now. 4 positions. And he passed his teammate. Yeah, no, I didn't see him touch, but yeah, I saw him get fast.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a big mistake from Oscar Williams there. I think lost the rear from what I saw. But yeah, that sent him down in P6. Not what he wanted. He was so close to Stevenson too. Now it's a younger one too. Currently,
it's given Stevenson a 1.8 second gap as well. So nice and comfortable. 15 minutes to go.
Yeah. Yeah, now that's gonna be Oscar Williams trying to fight up the grid.
Oh, this car off at Dunlop, I think Snowed Jaeger
is Snowed Jaeger.
Beached in the gravel out of the race, unfortunately for him.
And he's back in the pits, and that's his race over. What a shame. I'd seen these curbs. I think that he might have just lost maybe the rear going up the hill or whatever. Because I've done that a few times in other cars where you'll try to just get on the power as you can and then just lose the rear end and spin out or go out wide to that gravel. I think he might just been on traction coming up the hill and might have lost it. That's sadly his race over. And 13 cars are now left on this grid to fight for the top 10 positions. Only 3 cars currently won't be scoring points. The last car being the Dacia scoring points here today. And the closest car to him is 3 seconds behind him, so 4. I think that's a glitch from the leaderboard right there, yep. To me though, this has been a pretty calm race. Besides people spinning, obviously, but at least on the top end.
Just as you say that, I'm watching Maxi Younger's onboard in P4 at the moment. Just as he came through turn 1, well, the turn 1, turn 2 transition, just big snap of oversteer. Must have been what caught Oscar out exactly the same. When you're just in the race with the heavier fuel, as the tyres start to wear and you're running them in the pack as well, so they're getting hot, just the car really can't hold on there. And, yeah, I think other drivers might fall foul of that as the race goes on.
Yeah, definitely when these cars' tires start to go, they're much more difficult to drive, and I think a lot of drivers are going to have to deal with, especially here at Suzuka, which, especially through the first and sector, will definitely eat up your tires. See that in Formula 1, them having to manage their tires, especially in very hot conditions, very carefully, or else it's just them losing pace throughout the race and such.
The thing I'm very excited to see here, we have Younger 1.3 seconds for the next car, but then behind him, Wagenvort just 4 or 5 tenths behind him, so I'm quite looking forward to seeing this battle between these two guys.
Yep.
Bit of history there between these two drivers, and Williams behind as well. A part of that history all the same too.
As we now calm down to the final chicane. Yeah, Oscar Williams, I think he'll make his way back up. Obviously, the closer he is to the rear, the more further up we'll start in the next round, but he wants to get those big points that are in the first race, as Steve Stevenson is at the fastest lap of the race of 49.9.
8 tenths faster than the next car. That's crazy.
Yeah. 8 tenths faster than Barbary. Dang. So he's really showing his pace now, but that has to be eating up his tires. He's just consistently pushing lap after lap. So
We saw how easy it was for Williams just to be caught out.
yeah, so maybe he can make up the dial back a bit. Maybe he's comfortable. We don't know. We don't know what he's feeling in the car, but he's pulling out lap times like this almost halfway through the race. I think he's pretty comfortable.
Oh,
I think that's
flags
Shin.
for Chin.
Turn one. Oh,
Out of the race
out
again.
of the race. Yeah, hit the first wall, and it seems he was just he was in the wall at turn 2 from what I saw for the split second before when he went back
Oh,
to
and
pits.
another yellow flag. Ryan Hawk
Ryan
off
Hawk.
at turn 3, I think that is.
Three.
Everyone dropping like flies.
Maybe tires, maybe driver skill. To be nice, I'll say tires, but you know.
Oh, something we must have missed. Younger is just 6 tenths behind Vanterland now.
And there, yeah, yes, he is. He's right behind. Yeah, I think that's a BM4 car to Vanterland. He's 6 tenths behind. Yeah.
Made a mistake somewhere.
So yeah, this will be a good fight to watch. Seeing you're gonna try to catch up to Vanterland in these last 10 minutes of this race. Ooh, as he just say that he locks up, has to go into the escape road. I think he might lose out on another position. He loses out on 2, both in Ford cars. And yeah, those guys are like right up next to each other.
Furious with that.
Yeah, it's getting into the slipstream. That's Oscar Williams on Wagmore's teammate. And they go side by side for the first 2 turns. Just sticks behind though. Probably just not confident to try to stick it on the outside.
Yeah, Williams is aware that's his teammate as well, so just taking it a little bit easy. He doesn't want to be the one to come together again, to mention as well. So
Well,
yeah,
maybe
can't do anything about Wagner this time.
maybe his teammate, but he is ahead in the championship, and he's really close to Barber in the championship too, with the DNF in the 2nd round of Monaco. He definitely wants to close up the gap. I think he is 45. He's only 7 points behind.
Wagner loses the rear.
Oh, yep, he's the rear. Side by side again to the hairpin.
Through goes Williams.
Oh. He goes Williams, and he's back up to P4. Not back up to P4. He's gained a position. He's closer to. He's gained a position. But yeah, now on for him to go chase Vanterland, his 2nd teammate in this race. He rounds this corner. Long left-hander. But yeah, I think they're gonna just try to push each other along at this point, try to catch up to their 3rd teammate, and maybe if they have the tires, try to maybe get ahead of Barber or even Stevenson if he makes a mistake. That's not seeming like that's the case, as he's 3 seconds ahead of his own teammate. So, seem pretty confident in the lead as
Oscar's still going defensive against his teammate. He's not. Wagner's not letting him go. He's going to try and get that 4th place back.
Yeah, so I just said they were going to help each other, and yeah, now they're fighting. As yeah, now he's going really defensive, trying to break the slipstream. It's a lot of weaving down this main straight, as I think Maximilian Younger is just watching this happen. As that's Wagner just ahead, coming into turn 1, but yep, inside. Much nicer along with these cars, especially because you can't be that confident on the outside. And Oscar Williams 6 ahead, and this battling is allowing Maximilian Younger to slowly but surely catch up. So,
I feel like Williams down that straight the weaving, that wasn't a weave to break the toe, that was a weave to be, what you doing, mate? Let me go, I'm your teammate, I'm faster. Yeah,
and I guess
I don't think Williams wants to be fighting with Wagner here. He wants to be pulling down, getting Vanterland closer, and yeah, Wagner just going for that place again.
Yeah, and as we see now, let's see. Yeah, Maximilian Younger is way closer to these guys now than he was just a few laps ago, 2 laps ago. And I think he might want to try to pull a move on Wagner. Coming down the main straight.
Get a good exit through speed.
Yeah, get a good exit through, even get a move down to the chicane.
Tentative from Maxi though. He's not using the whole track. Just if he's worried about losing the car.
Yeah, now come down to 130R. Man, that cool. I think with any car, that corner is fun. 130R. Hit.
We're very close to Vagabond now.
You have demonstrate. I think he will be getting slipstream now. Yeah, you can see how close he is now. Defending inside where Agnivort is, and he's almost trying to squeeze him onto the outside. Yeah, he just... Oh, I guess he tried to kind of hold it there, but yeah, he just backed out.
Yeah, really good position from Vagabond there. I think Younger was looking to get a bit of a switch back for the second part of the corner, but Vagabond just
that's
stayed to the
Radachi into the
inside.
wall. I was
He
going to
had
switch
get
to
out
them
this
because I thought they were
rubble.
battling, but it's Radachi into the wall. And there he goes, just escaping the sand. Back in the car beats like Snowjaeger a little earlier in this race. Be able to get out, but he's still in P10. And yeah, you can see these back guys are kind of struggling. Big gaps between all of them. But we switch back up further into the field. Still Younger behind Wagnevort. Is that his leaderboard glitch? Ignore that.
Oh, I'd love to see that. Groot just overtakes 8 cars in one corner.
Here we go.
Yeah, I think the crossover here at Suzuka is messing with the timing a little bit.
Yeah, that bridge. Yeah, this back straight right here, it is on a bridge that does cross over. So, yeah, maybe messing with it just a tiny bit. Same was happening at Monaco too. I think because just the timing sectors in game where how it records it were just super close, especially in the first and last sector. Yeah, 5 minutes left to go in this race. Steve Stevenson very comfortably ahead of his teammate and the rest of the field. 2/10 faster than his teammate that lap. I think he might just be the driver to win this all as it just gets a bit calmer now in these last few laps.
You can see Williams is maybe if he was weaving in to tell his teammate to back off. You can tell his point though, like 1.8 seconds now the gap to Williams from Wagenvort, and then Williams is catching Vanterland, might even pass him by the end of the race. 4 minutes to go, wouldn't rule it out.
Yeah, oh yeah, he is much closer now. 8/10. So yeah, maybe he's gonna try to catch up to his teammate, get more points. Good recovery race if he gets back up to third. Obviously, it's not what he would have wanted. Had a chance to win this race, get a full 25 points. But still, it'd be a good recovery race. P3 is much better than finishing in the backfield without points. So, but that's gonna hurt though. Had the chance to win and Tess will settle for a podium if he can get past his teammate, which I think he will, as he's now 4/10. Almost 3/10 I think now behind his teammate. He's gonna get some trim down coming into Spoon.
Don't jinx it.
Okay. I'm not gonna jinx anything. Oh well, we have jinxed a few things already this race. People with their tires and such. But I think we saw there that I think the teammates are willing to let each other by, let them push. So, maybe they won't battle as hard. They are teammates after all, so I think they have to understand when someone's faster. They may be a bit more, they may be a bit more understanding. But I guess we'll see once he catches up to Vanterland. So now we come down to the last chicane. Doesn't send it. I was waiting for a sun there.
Oops, Simon Wagenvort off again. Where's that? Segment 2, just a bit further on.
Yeah. Difficult race for Wagnevort here at Suzuka. Seems he's struggling with the car and maybe even the tires, I think. Because I think once you spin this car, it's very hard to get those tires down, to get their temps down. These tires overheat very easily, which I think might be the biggest struggle here this weekend, the tires, and try to keep them not overheating and just struggling with them throughout the 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Definitely might be some drivers changing some pressures maybe between races.
Oh, definitely, yeah. That sector 1, it's so tough on the tyres, just left, right, left, right, left, right. And then to end it with a high-speed left-hander too, it's really tough on the tyres. We saw Vanterland there, just in front of Williams here. ran a little wide in that first part of the S's, and it just ruined his flow. And yeah, Williams was able to catch up right behind him into the hairpin now.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Ventral and Williams are going to be the next battle we see here on track. 2 minutes to go. And before this race ends, I guess
This lap and another.
Yeah. Oh, didn't do that. Yeah, let's see. He's definitely going to get a slipstream down here, and he's really close. And I think we might see him move into 130R. If he can get close enough. Slipstream is pretty strong in his car. He's gonna pull out. Yes, he is gonna pull out. Oh, and his teammate just gives him the space, and he makes it through cleanly. And won't try to attack going into the chicane. I think he might try to get the slipstream down the main straight. That's Oscar Williams back to the podium in P3, getting past his teammate.
Very brave move.
Yeah, now here they go. Down the main straight. I don't think he's close enough to get that big of a pull. And yeah, I think that's Oscar Williams definitively in third. There's a minute left to go, and I think
Final lap of the race now.
the final lap of the race, Steve Stevenson won't make it around in time to start another lap unless he wants to turn on his grip hacks and try to make it around as fast as he can. But this will be the last lap. Everyone keeps it nice and legal with no cheats.
Decides to take the shots now.
Yeah, if he wants to
Right at the end of the S's instead of left.
Yeah. Let's do that instead, then we got a pretty oh, that's Oscar Williams!
Williams is round.
He was around, hits the wall, and that's him losing so many places. All that work has come undone. Back down into P6.
No.
All that work again has come undone. P6 for Oscar Williams after spinning at the exit of Degner 2. And I guess it's a Wagner did when we saw him spin a little earlier. It was foreshadowing.
Lap 2 spins drop to P6. Last lap spins drops to P6.
That's a shame for Williams. Had a really good recovery after that first spin.
Younger is very close to Vanguard here though.
Yeah, he is 5/10. I don't know if he'll get the slipstream.
Yeah, Vanguard's got the good run.
Yeah,
Stevenson's
this
the last few corners now.
Yeah, I think this will be the last few corners for Steve Stevenson. As he rounds the final quarter. It is P1 for Steve Stevenson for round 1 here at Suzuka. And it's a 1-2 finish for Young VP. And it's gonna be Vanterland closing out the podium as Maximilian Younger just chasing the other in Ford racing car, but just can't seem to catch him before the race ends. P5 for Younger. Yeah, that was a pretty good race, all things considered. A bit calm throughout the middle, but some drama with people spinning in tires, and I think that's gonna show us what to expect for round 2 here at Suzuka.
Roberto Radocchia just comes through the last corners now. He'll be the one starting on pole for the next round.
The
next
chicken
race.
car will be starting on pole.
Yes, the
Again,
chicken car.
I think. Yeah, because I think he started on pole.
Yeah, he
on
did.
Monaco. So this will be his second pole. Obviously not via qualifying, but in the second race it'll be a second pole. So the chicken car will see the front of the grid again, and I think they'll be starting next to Tim Draper. I think this is the exact same front row we had for race 2 last time in Monaco.
Good position for Williams. Obviously, really disappointing race from there. Recovering, dropping down, but he'll be starting on the 3rd row, I think. So, we'll be able to potentially come back. He's the, I don't want to sound rude, but he's the highest position top guy, I suppose. The one that you expect to be fighting for the win. He's the highest positioned of that. Whatever 6 would be, sextuplet. So yeah, good position for him. Younger as well alongside him.
Yeah, but now we just have to wait for the final session to start. That's someone. I think, how long should it take? I don't think it should take too long for this next session to start.
Yeah, I think it is. It'll be about 2 minutes because unfortunately we have Snow Jaeger who DNF'd from the race, has sat in the pits ready for that second round, and we have to wait for the full session time for him. to finish. Shame for him, because could have been a good result. The battles at the back were quite good. I was keeping an eye on some of them. It was a bit back and forth, and yeah, shame that he DNF'd, retired so early on in the race.
Yeah, shame. Yeah, it seems, I think it was, a clear example of how drivers are struggling with tires at this track. Especially, I've driven this car a bit, and obviously definitely in these higher wear tracks, it's much more difficult to keep the tires in check.
As we see Ryan Hawk on his in-lap doing a 3-point turn at the side of the track. Yeah, it was a good race though. Well deserved for Stevenson. Led it from start to finish, pole position as we now start setting up for the next round. Yeah, really well deserved. Good win for him. A very, very quiet race, and yeah, Williams finished P6, but he was the one that started near the top group, so sad to see him so far down.
Yeah, I think
So far down. P6 is still pretty good.
Now we're just waiting for the second session to start. Now, so I think a few seconds. I think we'll move on to the next session from now, and we'll see the cars geared up once again for the second race. But also, again, this is going to be a really good bump in points for Stevenson. I think this is now 125, since we don't count fastest laps of him in the lead of the championship. And I think he's going to be a good bit ahead of Younger now. That I think R317 is not here today racing with us, so he's going to have a big gap to the next closest car, which will be Maximilian Younger in the points now.
Cars take to the grid.
Switch to the grid. As the what the viewers see now, cars are on the grid. We have the chicken car of Roberto Rodacchia, on full Tim Draper, P2, same as round 3, race 2 at Monaco. The legendary front row grid here to start at Suzuka. As I don't think we have we sadly do not have the other Rodacchia here to race. Both chicken cars are sadly not here to race today, but it's hearing someone revving their engines. Trying to get some excess fuel out the car before the race starts.
Sit there redlining it on the grid.
Yeah, as I think
need to get rid of 0.6 liters of fuel to be faster.
As the 6 lights turn on because of Assetto Corsa, and as they turn red, 6 lights will now go out, and it's lights out, and away we go for Suzuka here at race 4, round 2 at Suzuka. Rodacchia actually gets a pretty good run into turn 1 side by side with Tim Draper currently, as he gets ahead around the outside, in the outside line, gets just ahead of Tim Draper. Tim Draper keeps P2, and some people going side by side. That's Impact Blues Antonio Bunn going side by side with the Ford car, but the Ford car just gets ahead. That's Oscar Williams. Them now getting attacked by Maximilian Younger coming through the SS section. As they come up the hill, that's going to lead them to the Degners. See if anyone's going to go for a move. I doubt it. That's a car wide in the background. That's Wagnevort. Another bad start to a race for him. He's in the gravel. That's another car off. That is the Groot in the sand and the gravel. And hopefully he does not get beached in that sand. I think he's just going to make it across. I think
Younger on the inside.
Side by side through the chicane. Two wide, two rows too wide for a second there. Yeah, Antonio Bunn is battling all these cars right now. He's in a pack of cars trying to get past him, trying to get up to those upper positions. That's Steve Stevenson and Wagnevort trying to get past him currently, and I think it's Barbara also, as they're all fighting to get back to this upper position.
Run wide a spoon.
Yeah, I'm now falling back. This is much more intense lap 1 than last of the race. Because now Antonio Bunn is going side by side with that. I think that's Wagnevort through 130R. And now he's going side by side with Thomas Barber through 130R. Going side by side with everyone through 130R. And that's, I think, Stevenson going around. Oh, that's smoke. I think that's Tim. That's Vantaland going around, I think. I think he caught Barber. A lot happened there. I think he caught Barber.
Yeah, Wagenvort was deep into the chicane. Just tagged the rear corner of Draper and Younger's. Barbari's just gone past, sorry. Yeah, and spun him round in the middle of the road, and yeah, everyone got caught up in it.
Yeah, that was a pretty chaotic.
Still in the lead though.
Yeah, the chicken car is still leading. And that's Antonio Bunn out the race. He's DNF'd. He's out the race. But that's sad to see. He had a decent first round race here, and sad to see his second race end so early, the first lap. But as we look back at the lead, yeah, as you said, chicken car. Roberto Rodacchio still in the lead, but maybe not for long. Oscar Williams taking the outside line around the hairpin and tries to keep it around the outside. I think he might get it too, as he goes around the outside of Rodacchio. And yeah, he does get it.
Try and follow him through.
Yeah, Maximilian Younger will try to keep it close. I think he's also going to go around the outside. No, he doesn't. He's going to switch back it though, try to get around the inside. Rodacchio just blocks it off, though, closes the door. But he's really close, and I wouldn't be surprised if he tried to make a move to 130R down the straight. Now we see them coming up to 130R, and ooh, that's Wagner and Ryan Hawk. The big collisions back there, as we'll stick with these two guys side by side to 130R. I think it's gonna be a pretty easy move for Maximilian Younger to get past, as it is. He just gets ahead of him, the chicane.
Through he goes.
Yeah.
Chase after Williams.
As Barber is its fast lap down. We saw two fast laps just coming in there. Third one, 50.7. Barber, that'll definitely be improved, especially when these guys start spreading out and getting each other's slipstreams or getting into the clean air. But yeah, Maximilian Younger now chasing Williams, and Barber now chasing Rodacchio through the SS section now. I think Rodacchio's game started P1. I think his game now is currently just to live. It's just to try to defend, keep these positions. That's pretty harsh, but I think it is. I think his plan now is just to try to keep these positions and defend as hard as he can to get the maximum amount of points out of the second round here at Suzuka. Because yeah, you can see how close Barber has caught up to him.
I've been in this position plenty of times. You kind of just have to survive. You know you're not as fast as the other ones. As Barbari's going to look to the inside here at the hairpin. Will he go through? Looks like he will.
He will.
Yeah, you just have to stay out of trouble.
Oh, but Rodacchio does get a better run, though, and he's going to go back side by side with the Frenchman. Yeah, to compromise his entry a little bit, but got a much better run at the exit. I don't think he's going to be... Yeah, I don't think he's going to get ahead, and I think he's slow in a straight line. He may be running higher wings, or maybe something with his gearing, but... Yeah, he just couldn't keep up with him on the straight line, even though he did have a better run than him. And now it's Steve Stevenson on the rear of Rodacchio, and I think he might get past at 130R now. Because, yeah, Stevenson's real close. And there we go, we see him going side by side. And I think he's going to get past him before the corner. No, there's not a side by side, but no. But seemingly pretty easy overtake. Oh, switches to the outside line going to the chicane. Locks out of it there, just can't keep it. And, gets sent behind Stevenson. There's some more spins. That is Spoon Corner. Simon Wagenvort spun around.
Yeah, looks like Hawk and Wagenvort got together again at Spoon. They did on the first lap. They did on this lap as well. Wagenvort drops back. We just missed Tim Draper as well, retired. He went round at, I think it was Degner 1, Degner 2. And yeah, he's retired from the race now, unfortunately.
Yeah, as we'll go back to the closest battle currently on the track. Well, we have two, and they're very similar. We have Maximilian Younger and Oscar Williams, currently the closest pair together. Look, there's a little like jet line in the background. I just noticed that. But yeah,
what? Sorry?
That little like jet streamer line, like the thing in the air when you see planes go by. I saw it in the air. I didn't know this track had that.
Yeah, there's planes in the sky. Ah, there we go. Yeah, I saw the angle, yeah.
Yo. second behind
William.
now. Oscar Williams.
It's a little faster than Younger.
Let's see both of their last laps. Max Williams' last lap was a 50.5. Oscar Williams was 50.4. So they're not too different. That's just on the one lap. You don't know. I can't see their multiple past laps pretty easily, but I can see their last laps, and they aren't too far apart. But I think it'll be pretty close, and I think it'll stick like this for a bit. Between them, as that's Simon Wagner with another form of contact there, saw his little green bar become red on the that's Van Vliet getting past my Snowden too.
Yeah, made a mistake at Spoon, I think. Just had a little half spin. It's allowed Snowden to go past. Williams with fastest lap now. Ooh, Barberi with fastest lap now.
Yeah, Barberi.
Very close, but Barberi takes it just after Williams crosses the line.
Yeah, he's really pushing, and I think he's gonna try. He's in front of Stevenson right now, so I think he is pretty fast, and he may be a bit faster than these guys ahead of him. But I think this is his best chance currently to try to get a win here in Sprint Series this season. It's a perfect opportunity, and I think he's pretty confident. He's with Younger, who the setups I've tried from Cody Lawrence, their setups are pretty good. They're really stable. They're really fast. So I think he can definitely push and maybe try to get ahead of both of these cars, his teammate Younger and Williams, to maybe get a win. But it's going to take a while. He's 1.2 seconds behind Younger. So with almost half the race left to go, he's definitely going to have to start finding some pace to try to get ahead of both these guys if he really just want to try to go for a win.
Oh, Leander grew into the wall at Degner 2. I think that's his race will be over.
Yeah, that is his race over. The DNFs. I think that promotes Chin up to P9. I think that's almost into the points. P8 to P1 points are given for the second race here in the series in the second race of a weekend. So I think that's almost points for Chin. And I think if someone else just retires or he's able to catch up to Snowdiego, that's points for him in his second race here. Now we go to Oscar Williams leading this race. This camera will give a pretty good look at the gaps, visualize them for us.
Ooh,
Yeah,
Barry's very fast.
Barry 49.9. He's really pushing. He's really trying to catch up to these guys. And you can see that when the Delta's 7/10 behind Maximilian Younger. He's really catching up to his teammate right now. Barberi is 10 minutes left to go. Again, half the race left to go, basically. Now, literally half the race to go.
I think Maxi will fight this.
Yeah, I don't think Max is going to want to let him by. Look at the standings. I think Maximilian Younger would, have a standings look before any of the points today and try to just do, like, in my head
Very
math.
round, second 2.
Oh! Very round.
Very dramatic, gets going again in P4, but...
Says if it gets past Stevenson, that's his put in position loss to Stevenson.
Younger doesn't have to fight it.
I was gonna say they're very close in the points, even including the first race here in Suzuka. As before it started, both of them were right next to the championship, and there were only 7 points. There was only 7 points between them before coming to Suzuka. So, but with last race with Barberi's big points haul, it could have been him keeping P3. But I think he might just lose down the championship to Maximilian again. Still be behind him coming out of Suzuka with that. I'd have to do some math though. But yeah, this allows Steve Stevenson to just push on and be the next Younger car to try to catch Maximilian Younger. Oscar Williams is just having a pretty chill race, keeping it clean, pretty big gap to Younger, and I feel this is just kind of a good comeback from that pretty eventful first race. He had 2 spins, one at the beginning, one at the end, last lap, losing on the podium. So to get a win here would be a put a big smile on his face. Obviously, it's not for 25 points, but it would help in his championship standings. Now they come for Degner. Here. Yeah, they're not touching the curves there. Like I said earlier, they're getting very, very distant with those curves.
Stevenson's caught up a lot though within a second now.
Yeah, within a second. And I think he has to be, I think roughly for these cards, around 6 or 4/10 to get the effective slipstream between them. So he's very close to getting into the slipstream.
I'm very conditioned in the Formula One, the Premier Series we run with the DRS within a second, and I go, oh, they're within a second, but here in sprint, it's not as important because it's the draft you need, not the DRS. There isn't any DRS in these.
Yeah, very thin rear wings on these cars. I don't even think they can install DRS on them if they wanted, but I don't think that's. But Stevenson is still fastly catching up. Just gained a 10th in that sector, and I think he'll just gain some more in the braking. Like how confident he's been this weekend. Yep, goes around the final corner, still 9th, 10th, and that's Wagnevort, back past Rodacchio, coming out of the final chicane. So that's M4. So decent race for M4 last race. In the second race of the weekend, it'll be a pretty good race. One of their cars is making its way through the grid, and one car is currently leading, and pretty confidently, might I say. So now we see
Hawk goes a lap down, lost it at turn 1.
Yeah. Max, you see Steve Stevenson really catching up to Maximilian Younger now. Around 4/10 behind him. Oh man, and he's really close. Will he send it down to the hairpin? He's close enough, I think, to maybe think about it, but no, he's behind it. No, he's actually very far, but that's Maximilian Younger.
Wide.
It goes a bit wide. He opens it up for Stevenson. And yeah, now he's going to go around the outside, coming into Spoon. And I don't think he'll... And going on the outside of the line with these cars is pretty difficult, but if he can make it stick, that'd be pretty wonderful. Loses the car bit there, and yep.
It's not Rovis there.
Yeah, just keeps it right behind. Sticking to the outside with these cars is very difficult.
Vanterland's out the race.
Vanterland's out the race? What happened?
I think Hawk lost it, and Vanterland just piled into him, but Stevenson, side by side now.
Going into the chicane, teammates fighting, and Stevenson just gets past the chicane. The pace is unreal for Stevenson here at Suzuka. He caught up so quickly to his teammate within a few minutes, and now let's see if he can do that with a few minutes. Williams, but he's still gonna have to defend from his teammate. Side by side, coming into turn 1.
Oh no! No grip on the outside line.
Yeah, especially with these one tires coming near to the end of the race. He has kept his P2. That's all good. And what an impressive run from Stevenson in the sprint series, to be fair. If I can just read out his record from the first round of the sprint series at Red Bull Ring to the last race we had here this weekend in Suzuka, which was clearly the last race. It is his finishing positions in order are P2, P1, P2, P3, P1, P2, P1, and if he finishes here, P2. So it's a pretty strong season so far with him, and this race will only just make it stronger.
Yeah, I don't think Younger's going to be able to catch him again. Stevenson's just been faster throughout the race, really.
Yeah, but I don't think Stevenson will be able to catch Oscar Williams, though.
No way.
Yeah, definitely a big gap to close, especially with more tires. 338 to go in this. Yep. Oh. AC bugging out a bit. Most definitely. Even if it's not going to come today at Suzuka, I'll definitely come eventually. We have to see Steve Stevenson get a lockout, 2 P1s in a weekend. I if I had to bet one driver to do that, I think it'd be Stevenson. Ooh, now I'm really lagging out. Ooh, check what's going on. It's on its way, but look at that. Here comes the Jaguars now.
Oh, Snow Jaeger's gone off. I think. Where is that?
Gone off.
Last
corner. And he has beached it into the
Oh,
grass.
and he's beached it. He nearly got it back onto the track.
Yeah, he has beached it. He's been his tires, but that car is beached, and I don't think he's getting back out on track. And yeah, that's him.
That will be his race over.
And good news for Ragnarok, though, who's still in the race. I think that'll be him getting P8 in the last points position. We come back to Stevenson.
Yeah.
He's grown a gap of 1.4 to younger, but I think Oscar Williams is slightly pulling a gap too now to Williams. I mean, Williams pulling a gap to Stevenson. It's a cruise by around
interesting
3/10 since last time we checked it. Ooh, that's younger going a bit wide, cutting to last chicane. I think
Williams doesn't need to push, doesn't want to risk anything.
Yeah, he's still playing ahead of Stevenson slightly. He's getting only a few tenths. Well, he gained like 4 tenths. That's still pretty impressive, especially this late into the race. But I
suppose though Oscar's had the clean air, he hasn't had to push. Stevenson's been making those overtakes, pushing to catch the other cars.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. Ooh.